Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new night with Social Economic Networkers. This is a project that is changing lives all over the world. And tonight, we have this presentation because for many people, maybe it's you, whether you are here live or watching it in YouTube, for many people, we don't find the opportunity to achieve our dreams. We live day after day working for somebody else's dream instead of our own dream. And tonight, we want to present an opportunity that can allow you to achieve your dreams, a different opportunity. This is a project in network marketing that we often don't hear about in school, in university, in work. It's a new project. So tonight, I want everybody to have an open heart and an open mind to receive this information because it may touch your life like it touched my life, it touched Whitney's life. So tonight, I have the privilege to introducing one of my friends, a person that I admire, that I appreciate a lot, that is touching my life in ways that she cannot imagine. Her name is Whitney Owens, a beautiful, wonderful human being who struggled for many years. She worked hard to achieve the American dream, which never materialized until last year in 2018. This project came to her, and she was looking for an opportunity to change her life, to bring up, to bring something that could make her dreams materialized. And she never imagined that a project like this could exist. So she heard the project and she embraced it right away. So tonight she's going to share with us how the project is changing her life, and how it can bring an opportunity for everyone who wants a new life opportunity, who wants to be financially free, who wants to be the owner of their time. So with that, welcome, dear Whitney.
Thank you so much, Erica, for the beautiful introduction and for giving a groundwork for what this opportunity can do for people's lives. I am so grateful for this project to have come into my life. When Erica brought it to me, I was going through a very tough time in my life because I felt a lot of ways like I hit rock bottom. I had gone it took me 7 years to go through college. I had done all that hard work. Then I found my husband and I fell in love and we got married and we got pregnant so fast. So I sort of switched gears, and when that happened, I became a mother, and that was very important to me. But I had worked so long to become my dream is to become a peace and social justice, a theater director. And what I want to do is to help people to see alternative ways to build community and to heal through art and through drama and dance, through the creative arts. So that's a really big dream, and I have worked really hard to accomplish it. But I got to this place of stagnation where the area that we're living in, we just don't have very many opportunities. Economic opportunities are very limited. And then being a mom and wanting to take care of my baby and make sure that he has a constant care and provision limited also the scope of work that I thought that I could have. So what Erica brought to me really was a revelation, because I realized that I could work from home, I could take care of my son, and I could also help other people, which, as peace and social justice, might indicate to you that I love helping contribute to other people's lives. And so that equation that came together, I thought, this could be the answer to so many problems that I'm dealing with. And so it's been a real blessing, and I've seen myself go through this huge transformation. And so with that, I'm going to open up and I'm going to start screen sharing to show you all I forgot. Sorry. Can you see that?
Yes, we
All
got
right. Is my window for Zoom open? Can you see my people over here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to close this.
I can only see the PowerPoint.
Oh, okay. All right. So I decided immediately to join this group. And one of the reasons I decided to join Social Economic Networkers is because we are committed to change and transformation. And the way that we do that is first by encouraging people to personally transform, to grow as individuals. And through that personal change, then we begin to be better people that can lead others to also experience their own spiritual transformations, their own personal growth. And so we are able to not only contribute to others through the economic opportunity, but in a more real way of helping people to grow as leaders, to grow as community leaders. And so through those two first pillars, what you get is you get financial freedom. And I'll explain a little bit more about that later. But that's really part of what drew me in was, and I hope, which is what draws you in, is that it's not so much about earning money as we see in the larger culture. It's more about building other people and helping the community to become better and to be able to persevere because we're strengthened through our finances to also help other people. And it's like that paying it forward mentality, where it just keeps spreading out. The goodness just keeps growing. So in order to really understand how this is a socioeconomic opportunity for you, it's important for us to frame where we are in the socioeconomic transitions that have occurred over time. As you probably are aware, for thousands of years, we were in the agricultural era. And during that time, if you had land, then you had money. And if you were like the landowner, that's where the idea of the landlord came from. And then there were the serfs or the servants. Those were the people who gave a portion of what they grew to the landlord in order to pay off their rent for the land. And that was how society was operated for thousands of years. That really changed dynamically when we had industrialization with the first and second revolutions of socioeconomics. And what happened there was that now they created factories where there were small jobs that everybody could do. And it was now the middle class formed because people could earn a wage per hour. So they were trading their time for their money. And that's really where the hourly wage emerged, was during industrialization. The next revolution was the internet, and that has occurred in the last 30 years. In the course of my lifetime, I have seen, for instance, my father, I remember when I was very small, and he started to talk about the email being something in his office, to then, as I grew older and older, we had the Blackberries and the iPhones, and now we have all sorts of e-commerce. And people are, making all these businesses online, where I remember distinctly people transitioning to buying all of their things for Christmas online instead of going to the store. And now that's just commonplace. And people are worried about the brick and mortar businesses going out of business. So the internet provided a lot of new opportunities. So while it's a little bit disconcerting to think the former way of things is being anyway, it's transforming, it's changing. So now it's more online. Now that transitions us into the fourth revolution of artificial intelligence, and that has really happened in a very short amount of time. You can see now at Walmart, for instance, or any of the stores you go to, you have self-checkouts, and that's a form of artificial intelligence, where instead of having a person checking you out, now you have where you can just check yourself out, and you have one person serving 10 different checkouts. And so with artificial intelligence, you see that there's a lot of job displacement. But at the same time, as again, it's a very scary idea that all of these jobs are being replaced by basically robots. Now you can also see, well, this offers us some more change that can also become opportunities for growth, and for new ways of earning income. So now that we understand that earning income has really dynamically changed in our lifetime, we have to ask ourselves some serious questions that are often very scary to ask. So the first that I want you to think about is, are your family's finances secure? Second, are you able to retire at the age of 60? Third, do you know how to economically thrive over the next 5 to 10 years? Now, when I asked myself those questions, it was really stressful. It still is, because when you think about those things and you think about the traditional way of earning income, oftentimes we're in this place where our paycheck is paycheck to paycheck, and everything that we earn is going immediately out to our bills. And that's the way I've been living. That's the way many people live. And so having that reality hit home, I thought, well, whatever she's going to tell me at the next thing, I want to know the answer she has, because I do want to be prepared to face the future. I have a young infant, and I don't want him to stress about money the way that I've been stressing about money since I was a little kid and first became aware of it. I want to be able to provide a different lifestyle for him, and I want to live a different lifestyle for myself. I want to be able to accomplish my dreams. I don't want to have to die thinking I never accomplished that God-given life goal that I feel like is so important for the rest of the world. I want to give that to people, and I want to find a way to do that. So I hope that you get yourself in that mind frame, because we're about to give you some good answers. So another step that I need you to think about is that with network marketing, what has happened is we have a new distribution model. So in the 20th century, the distribution model, everything was divided out among multiple different parties for the distribution. So the factory always gets 36%, but we also had the wholesaler, the warehouse, promotions, and the store, each getting a little piece of the pie. Now, 0% of that is going back to the consumer. And so if you think about your cell phone, or my cell phone probably costs $50 to make at the factory. But at the end of all the time that I'm paying off my cell phone, it cost me around $600. So all of that money, where's that $550 going among the different pieces of that pie? In the 21st century, however, we still have the 36 to the factory, but now the factory being directly connected to the consumer, the entrepreneur who helps people to connect to the factory has the opportunity to earn a compensation of 64% of that income. And so now the factory, the people who are the producers, they are awarding the entrepreneurs who share through mouth to or face-to-face marketing, that is personal recommendation, which is the best way to share something, because when we recommend something to somebody who trusts us, they're going to automatically think, well, I'd like to try that out because I trust Whitney or I trust Erica. And I think that they probably know what they're talking about. So the factories have figured this out, and that's why they're willing to compensate us 64% for what we do for them. Now, let's think about what the benefits are for this new platform. When we talk about the traditional form of earning income, that is what happened in the industrialization when people are trading their time for their money and they're getting an hourly wage. That's called a linear income. In our current time frame, retirement, that's when you get to stop working, apparently. You usually have to work 30 to 40 years. Now we see often that most people don't get that. They usually have to keep working in order to maintain. you also have to work at least 8 to 12 hours a day. And that schedule can be dependent on what your employer wants you to work. And it's a limited income. That's making you dependent on your employer to be able to survive. If you don't have the job, then you don't have the money. Now, in the new platform for generating income, which is what we as network marketers get to earn, that's a residual income. And previously, that was an income that was restricted or only earned by inventors, writers, musicians, and one other group. I'm blanking. Erica, can you tell me?
Inventors.
Inventors. Okay. And so those people, what happens is, let's talk about a musician. So I'm going to suggest Sia, because I've been really liking Sia lately. So Sia records an album one time, and that album, then all of the songs start getting played on the radio, and people start telling other people about Sia's music. And every single time that one of her songs gets played, she gets a little bit of the money paid back to her of recording the album. But recording the album was only done one time. But she continues to earn, and she can continue to earn for generations. Her family can, as one, she has children or she has descendants, they will continue to earn money from the music that she has recorded years before, allowing her to gain financial independence. And so with the residual income and our job, our as entrepreneurs, we are able in 2 to 5 years to gain financial independence. And that's only with working 1 to 2 hours a day. That is a flexible schedule that you can add in addition to what you do for your linear income. So it's not, like you're adding a whole nother part-time job. It's not as restrictive as that, and that's your time. So if you need to work in the middle of the night, or if you need to wake up a couple hours early, whatever you need to do, you can add that into your daily schedule because it's only 1 to 2 hours. And the other thing is that it becomes unlimited because your network keeps growing, and as long as you maintain this network, you will continue to earn money from the network. And that is what allows you to gain that independence, which is part of what allows me to accomplish my dreams. So let's talk about the wonderful company that we're working with. And the two founders are David and Bianca Lisenby. The CEO is Danny Lee, and one of the reasons that they are wonderful people and wonderful company is because they are dedicated to helping people to grow. Their motto is actually together building people, and they founded this company to help people to achieve financial independence, to be able to grow as people. And so that was one of their initial focuses, was to help people to break free of the constraints that a linear income can give to you. But the other thing that is amazing about what they did was they were really innovative with their product line. And they found some research from a scientist in the 1940s that sort of got covered over, got dusty, and so they uncovered it, and they discovered what is called transfer factor. Now, transfer factor is in many different life forms, but what it is it's a molecule that holds the memory of immunity, basically a blueprint of immunity, and it can be passed from one entity to another. And it is made out of cow colostrum and egg yolk. So essentially, it is a food supplement. It's a natural food supplement that does not have any negative effects to your body. It can be taken alongside of any other pharmaceutical, and eventually it will help to boost the immunity so much that many times you don't have to continue to take those pharmaceuticals that have so many negative side effects. which is part of what is really amazing. So just to give you another example of what transfer factor is, if you know anything about breastfeeding, that is one of the reasons why it is so important to breastfeed, because it contains transfer factors. It contains so when I breastfed my son, it contained my immunity, and it was able to pass that along to him. For instance, if I was sick, my body would send more information for my son to fight against whatever I was sick with. And many times he wouldn't get as sick or as sick as I was. So it's a very powerful molecule, and it can change lives and change our health. So as I continue, these are some of the products that we have. We have 5 different lines. We have products in, excuse me, I'm so sorry. So we have products in healthy anti-aging, immunology, weight management, digestion, digestive health, and the newest line is in essential oils. We also have body products, and those are here. We have such things as shampoo and facial cleanser, and toothpaste. The toothpaste is really good. Since I started taking transfer factor, I have seen a dramatic improvement in my health. I have struggled with migraines for much of my life, and it had really gotten worse. And what happened was that after a few weeks of taking it, I started to get progressively better. And the last day when I really saw it be effective, the first day I was having a migraine, and it basically numbed it to the point where I could get through my day. I wasn't stuck in my bed. I didn't have such terrible nausea that I was letting all of my food go, or couldn't eat because I was going to get sick and vomit. Basically, I was able to keep operating, and that was such an amazing feeling. But then the next day was even more amazing, because I woke up with another migraine, and after 5 minutes after taking the transfer factor, the migraine went away. And I had been used to taking at least 5 Advil to just make it a little bit better. And usually I would still just have to lay down and sleep and not eat anything. So going from used to nothing working pretty much to something making it go in 5 minutes to now I'm not even having migraines. It has been such an incredible release. And I also give it to my son every day. And when he was the first year that he was alive, he was pretty much like a snot faucet for like 4 months in a row during springtime. He just was so sick all the time. And so that was the first year. The second year, he got like for like another 5 months he was sick. He just kept getting things. And so I was really excited, because I realized I can give this to my son and he doesn't have to be sick. And that has been the case. And now pretty much every single time he catches something, I'll notice, maybe his body temperature rises. I'll give him the transfer factor, and within 1 to 2 days, there's no symptoms at all. And so he does it, all it does is to help him go to sleep and to get better. And being able to give that to my son and know that I'm giving him something healthy, and also keeping us from being sick and being able to keep on working, I feel like that gives us the extra edge to have that extra 1 to 2 hours a day to be an entrepreneur and to make my life change and to do life differently and to build people together with my network. So it's just been amazing. And so I'm going to talk to you now about how you can earn money. So the first thing that I want to talk about is on here. I don't know here. Right here, you see the 1,000 life points. this thing here. The life points. Okay, so LP stands for life points, and that's a figure that the company has added to every single product. Oh no, it's on my screen. Let me see if I can make it go away.
There is an eraser on the top.
Okay.
Go to
I'm gonna erase it. Okay, so where? Sorry, now.
you were
Okay.
talking about the
All right. So, yeah. So life points is a figure that is added to every single product, and so because this is an international company, they want to make it a fair and square for everybody, regardless of where you're from. So that if you can still make the same life points and you can get paid regardless of what your currency is. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio, and it's 1 life point to 1 American dollar. So in this one, we have the rapid rewards bonus. So if we have a customer, a group of customers, and they buy 1,000 life points from us, we get 25% straight away off of the top of what we helped the company to. We recommended the product and we helped the company to sell. And so we will get $250 in our account the very next day. That's why it's a rapid rewards. So that is really amazing. The next way we can make money is similar to that. It's right here where it says receive 25% from first purchase of new associates. So that is another thing. When we have we have new people, new associates who join our team, the very first time that they make a purchase, we will receive 25% from their first order. These here, the builder pack, the packs here are another way to earn income depending on how you want to start your business. And we can talk about that later if you want to talk about it. So this is amazing. This is me and my 3, and this is a fixed bonus. It's the builder bonus. There are no other network marketing companies that give you a fixed bonus in addition to the residual incomes that you earn. And so what it is that we are ourselves, we auto-consume. We basically spend 100 life points a month. And just to give you an idea, this here is the transfer factor. This is the flagship product, the one that I've been taking. And each bottle of this is 50 life points. So it's just 2 of these once a month. And so when we do that, and then what we want to do is we want to teach other people how to make this a business opportunity for themselves. And so we encourage 3 other people to also do the auto consumption of 100 life points. And so we earn $50 bonus. And now they each want to earn their $50 bonus. And so we teach them, or they start teaching 3 other people each. Now it's up to 12 people on our network, each consuming 100 life points a month. Now we will earn a $200 fixed bonus. And then the third phase of that is that those 9 people each want to go get their $50 bonus. So each one of those goes and talks to 3 people. Their people consume 100 life points apiece, and now we are earning an $800 bonus. So now we also have, at this point, 36 people on our network, and that's not the extent to which our network can grow. But a good thing to point out is that at this point, we most likely aren't communicating with all of these people. We have trained the people in our network to help other people to be good leaders. And so it's important to note that we won't be communicating with all these people all the time. Another way that we get to be rewarded for the work that we do as network marketers is the Great Escapes. And essentially that is we get round trip paid excursion to wonderful places around the world. And it's down to, you might receive gifts of money or just goodies when you get into your room in the cruise, so that you don't even have to pay for your trinkets and things that you get along the way. So let's go down to the most exciting part of this opportunity, and that is how we earn residual income. And so On this first level, we have 6 people on our network, and they're consuming 250 life points apiece. Now that's 15,000 life points in our group network, and we have 2% plus 2% taken from that we earn. So that's $30. Now you probably think, well, that's a lot of work to only get $30. But if you really think about it, that's still a full tank of gas. That's still groceries. And really, this is like when Sia produced her first album. If she thought, well, this album is not going to make any money and it's really not going to be worth it, then she would have defeated herself to begin with. So this is the most important $30 that you can make, because as you will see once we get to level 2, this has been the basis, the foundation for her legacy. And so when we get to the level 2, you will see it makes a huge rise. At this level, we have 36 people on our network, each consuming 250 life points. And now we have 1,170 plus 30 plus the $800 bonus. So that is $2,000 a month. When I think about making $2,000 a month from this business that only takes 1 to 2 hours a week or a day, I get really excited, because that would basically free me up to not have my other job and to be able to match what my husband is making. So that would really transform my family's income. So when we get to level 3, you will see even more what the opportunity can provide for you to achieve financial freedom. When you get to level 3, there's 216 people in your network, and now you're earning almost $5,000 a month plus the other $2,000, so $7,000 a month. And on level 4, and this isn't the final level that you can attain, now you have almost 1,300 people on your network, and you're earning you're earning $21,000 plus $7,000 a month. So that's $28,000 a month, and that's just an incredible amount of money, and that can help you to accomplish your dreams, accomplish your goals in life. And I know that it's worth it, because there's nothing else out there that can help you to achieve your dreams in a way that's attainable like this. It's for anyone. It's really not a restrictive group. And so even if you're thinking right now, who will guide me? How will I gain the knowledge? I don't know how to even start. That's okay, because you won't be alone. And that's one of the best things about this, is that it's a supportive, cooperative network that is very collaborative, and people want you to achieve success, because without others achieving success, we cannot achieve success ourselves. And so it's all about pouring into others and showing love and being dedicated to building other people up. And besides that, there's an educational system of books and audios and videos. And SEN itself, Social Economic Networkers, has 18 years of experience to prove success. And it's in over 100 countries. So even if your language is not English, you can find the language that you want most likely to be able to start this as your entrepreneurial future. So let's talk about what your options are to start the business. There's 3 different options. The first is the preferred customer. So if you're really, well, I don't know if I want to start all the way making this my life plan, but you just want to try the products and to see, does this really work? Like Whitney says it will. You have that opportunity. You'll become a preferred customer. You'll get the products at an affordable price, but you won't be able to earn any income. You'll get the health benefits, and that's about it. But then as a distributor, you can also earn a linear income. That is, again, you're trading your time for your money. So if you don't sell or you don't make a sale, then you won't be earning income that day. Then the last option, and the one that we really encourage people to take, is the entrepreneur. And that is because you can earn the residual income with this network marketing opportunity. You can be able to achieve financial freedom and independence, and to make this a career that not only can help you change your lifestyle, but it can help you change and to impact people all around you and to help transform the community in which you live. So let's just really think about that. If this opportunity is staring in your face and it is offering you time, it's offering you money, and it's offering you health. So if you want to take that by the horns and just make a change in your life, this opportunity is here for you. And the people who brought this opportunity to you are wanting to give it to you for a reason, because we thought that you have the ability to make it something that's impactful for your life. So I'd like to invite you to embrace the socioeconomic change that's going on in the world, and to become part of our network, and to become part of this group of wonderful people who will support you and help you to become one of us as a social economic networker.
Thank you, Whitney. This was beautiful. Every time I hear you present, I feel more and more inspired. Sometimes I think that you are my mentor, you are my teacher, because I learned so much from you about the business. You give me to give the best of myself. And you are one of the reasons why I try to give the best of myself. So thank you so much for sharing such a beautiful presentation and for sharing your time with us.
Thank you so much, Erica. You're such an inspiration for me. Your mom's an inspiration, and I'm so grateful to be part of your network.
I agree with Erica. You have a great presentation, and I want encourage you. You should share this opportunity with a lot of people. I'm sure that you can get your qualified diamond in 2 months. I'm sure.
Thank you, Mom.
It's my suggestion. You are powerful.
Thank you.
Yes, you are powerful, Whitney. This was beautiful. And I have a question for you, talking about the powerfulness. Being a networker is hard. It's simple, but it's not that easy. We need to work because we are building our business. We are not working for somebody else's dream. We are working for our dream. So it takes time. It takes effort. So I'm curious to know how you motivate yourself to grow this.
One of the ways that I do motivate myself is by reaching out to you and just leaning on you a little bit, on other people as well, to ask them for advice and encouragement. I like to I haven't been doing such a great job lately. But I do feel like I do a lot better when I stay organized, when I make rituals and I have a schedule to follow. So goals that I can achieve on a daily basis that are realistic, but also I can, check them off. So they're not just throwaway goals. They're goals that actually help to achieve. And then I think the videos and inspirational memes are, or inspirational quotes and stuff like that, are always helpful. So
Thank you. That's those are great sources to keep motivated. And to that, I also add another thing that motivates you, but I don't know if you know, is coming to these presentations, being connected to the system. When I realize that I'm a little down, with little energy, then I know I have to listen to an audio, to the audio by Sam.
Yeah.
Another motivational video or audio. And that gives me energy and inspiration. And that tells me, Erika, it's time to give 4 more times of energy into your business and you are going to do. That way, I show this to people because other people will feel what we have inside.
Yeah. I was just thinking, I really want to watch the presentation by Juan Kichbe because he was he's just on fire and he's very inspiring. So I was thinking yesterday, I really need to watch that again or listen to that again.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I suggest it.
Yeah. So, Patty, do you have any questions?
No.
I just want to say one other thing that has motivated me is when I actually go out and I talk to people, and like I had been going to the library or maybe to the park, and to just sit down and actually reach out to people. That's a very important part of networking, is talking to people in person, because when you actually have that, it's not a virtual connection, it's a physical connection. You're sitting next to them and actually being able to look in their eyes, and then you realize you can help this person. That's really motivating to know that you can touch another person's life.
Yeah, and to open people's eyes, because often for many people, their dreams are dead, or they think that their dreams are dead. And when we go out and when we reach out to people and they see, this person is passionate, this person believes in me, this person thinks that I can do this, we are waking up people's dreams. So to inspire people, often it requires also authority, confidence. We bring and we share it with others, and we tell them, this is an opportunity that you can take. And at the same time as being inspiring for others, it can give motivation to oneself when you see another person listening and considering the option and joining the network business. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else to share before we end this beautiful presentation?
I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been a beautiful hour with a lot of information, a lot of learning. And every Saturday, we hear the same presentation, but every Saturday, there is something new that we can learn. So I'm very grateful to you. So for those watching the presentation, whether you are live or in YouTube, please reach out to the person who invited you. This is only 10% of what the business is about. The person who invited you is going to share with you more about the presentation and more about the business. They will be able to walk you step by step, because as Whitney mentioned, this is a very supportive team. We want to see you grow, no matter where you are in the world, no matter what language you speak, no matter your political beliefs, your religious beliefs. If you have a dream, we'll be here to help you, to walk you through each step of the business. So go and hunt the person who invited you. Okay? Have a beautiful night, everyone, and we'll see you next week for our next presentation.
Good night, Erika.
Good night. Bye-bye.